So as I was saying, we're going to deal with sleep today and help people sleep better. As I was saying, there are two kinds of problems with sleep that people come to see me with. One is where people lay in bed and can't get off to sleep, and they're trying to go to sleep and they can't do it. And the other is people who go off to sleep easily, then wake up at an inappropriate time and then can't get back off to sleep. So we're going to deal with both those problems today. And as I was saying, one of the things that affects us sleep is being anxious. And generally we're anxious about either the future or the past. And as I was saying a moment ago, and I hate to repeat myself, but some people have joined since then. When we think about the past, it's not exactly as it was because our memory is not 100%. And even if it was, there's nothing we can do about it. It's a void, it's a vacuum, it's gone, never to be there again. Even what I've just said is now in that vacuum. The future hasn't happened yet, so it can only be imagined. So that's not real either. And the only thing that's real is right here in this moment. As I said, by the time I've said that, it's already passed. So when we're worrying about things in the future, things that haven't happened yet, we have to remind ourselves that at this point in time, it's just our imagination. And we have to pull ourselves back to that a lot of the time to remind ourselves. You know, we're so used to using our imagination and mind reading and all those kinds of things. You know, they must be thinking this, she will be thinking that, he must be thinking that. You know, we have to remind ourselves we're not mind readers. We don't know what other people are thinking, which is one of the big problems that people have with their anxiety, is worrying about what other people think. You know, it is a problem for a lot of us. And we have to remind ourselves when we're thinking, oh, well, she'll be thinking that, or he'll be thinking that we're not mind readers and we don't know what they're thinking. And the truth be known, most of us are so caught up in our own stuff that you know, we can't be thinking about other people or what's going on in other people's lives. So we have to bring ourselves back and remind ourselves that these things aren't real. They're only existing in our mind. And the truth be known, that nothing exists outside of our skull except as perception, even pain. We've been talking about that earlier in the week. You know, if your neck was broken, your body would feel, you wouldn't feel anything from your neck down, even though the same injury would take part in your body. But because that communication between your body and your brain has been severed, then you wouldn't feel any pain. And so once we understand that nothing exists outside of our skull except as perception, you know, it's just a chemical soup, if you like. And then we can start to decide, which sounds like a strange thing to say because we believe we are this whole thing. We can decide what we want to feel. Imagine if you could just change an emotion just by saying, I no longer, that doesn't suit me, that emotion, and change it. Sometimes we sort of wallow in our own anger and jealousy and the things that ruin our lives. We have a right to feel angry or a right to feel this. But if it's not doing us any good, if it's only creating illness within our own body, then we can decide to feel something else. Imagine that that's possible, because I know it is. And at some point over these next few days, I'm going to run what I call total perception management. The ability to switch off an emotion or ramp up an emotion without, you know, just by the click of your fingers almost. But for today, we're going to talk about sleep, and we're going to talk about anxieties, because I am going to deal with any anxiety you're having, because that may be one of the reasons you're not sleeping, or you're waking up in the night and you're thinking about things that could happen or should have happened. You know, these things that stop us from sleeping. Excuse me. And so when I hypnotize you in a while as a group, I am going to deal with that anxiety, any irrational fears or anxiety or stress that you're going through, that's no longer suits you or is no longer doing you know, any good for you. You know, when we talk about pain, I talk about useless, unnecessary pain. And it's the same with our anxiety and our stress. As I said earlier, we need a natural concern at this point in time. You know, we can't go gung-ho out there and start getting next to people and not washing our hands and not taking care of ourselves. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the irrational fear and anxiety that's around at the moment. And we're going to deal with that today. And then we're going to address your sleep patterns. And I'm going to give you suggestions for going off to sleep when you get into bed. In fact, I'm going to give you what I call an anchor. I'm going to give you a word, and we're going to anchor that feeling to the relaxation you're experiencing when you're in hypnosis, so that when you get into bed at night, you can just repeat these words I'm going to give you a few times, and then you'll drop off to sleep. We're also going to ask you to use your imagination, because to your body and your mind, there is very little difference between your imagination and the real thing, how it affects your body. So if it is a problem of waking up in the night, then I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to do it now so you're prepared for it. I'm going to ask you at some point to imagine and picture maybe like a cartoon alarm clock, one of those things you see in Tom and Jerry with the two big bells on top. But you can picture it how you want, but picture an alarm clock. And then we're going to look at where the alarm's set at the moment. And if it's 4 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock, whatever time you're waking up at the moment, and you're going to go in, just in your mind, in your imagination, you're going to move that alarm hand round to when you do want to wake up. And you're going to reset that clock. Because when you do this, your body will adjust accordingly. And so if you're ready to get into this with me, as I said, you know, my progressive induction, as I call it, is pretty much the same that I've used over and over again. And by now, those who have joined me over the last few days will start to get used to the sound of my voice. And as soon as we start to get into the hypnosis, you'll find yourself just automatically drifting into that state. And as I've said before, you can listen to me if you want, but I don't mean this rudely. I am not interested in your conscious mind, because whatever the problem is, you've tried to overcome it consciously and it didn't work. Whatever the problem is, it's an unconscious problem, if you like. And your unconscious mind will continue to hear, to respond and understand the things that I'm saying, and will take from it what is right for you to make these changes in your life, okay? So once again, I'd like you to, I'm going to just give you that little warning to let you know that if anything happens with the computers, the signal goes down, that you will drift back up out of hypnosis. The chair you're sitting in will support you. Make sure that you're in a comfortable position. You haven't got anything hot on your lap. You know, try and place your hands separately, your feet separately if you can. And if you've done that now, if you're ready to get into this with me, if you're ready to make these changes in your sleep patterns, if you're ready to make these changes in your life, what I'd like to do is this. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just allow your eyes to close, but only as quickly as you're ready to make these changes completely. That's right. And you can, if you like, just for a moment, you know, use those words that we did with the thanks protocol the other day. And I'm going to repeat those words, and you can repeat them in your own mind with me. Okay? I recognize the good within you. Thank you. I care about you. I want you to be well. I recognize the good within you. Thank you. I care about you, and I want you to be well. And keep repeating those words in your mind as you listen to my voice just for a while. And as you repeat those words in your mind, you can begin to relax. Although at times you may be more aware of some things than you were before. The sounds around you, the sound of my voice, the comfort of the chair, certain sensations, the beating of your heart, and the thoughts and images that drift into the mind automatically. Once again, think about the people you love, people that love you. See those faces, feel that love right now. And let that remind you of how loved you are. As you feel that love, as you see those faces, you can continue to relax even more. Because with the eyes closed, it becomes easier to become more and more aware of a variety of things that otherwise may go overlooked or ignored. Thoughts and feelings and sensations, and the alteration of awareness as the mind begins that gradual letting go. Remembering those experiences of hypnosis you've had with me before, how it felt to sit and listen to my voice speaking to you. Remembering the words and the sounds and how it felt as you drifted into that wonderful space. Just for a while, nobody wants anything, no one expects anything. And there's nothing for you to do but to relax. Feel that relaxation going down through your body, like you've had a bliss anesthesia. Those muscles around your eyes relaxing. Imagine having your temples massaged and those eyes are relaxing completely. And feel that relaxation spreading down into your jaw. All the tension going from your jaw. Your tongue relaxing in your mouth. Your throat relaxing. Every word I say relaxes you even more. And feel that relaxation spreading into those neck muscles. Your neck relaxing, your shoulders relaxing. Imagine you're having your shoulders massaged. Every ounce of stress disappearing from those muscles. Your shoulders relaxing completely. Let that feeling go down into your arms, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Let your arms relax completely. And as you do that, you may become aware of your pulse or your heart beating. As you relax even more, the muscles in your back, stomach and chest. And just for a moment, focus on your breathing. And imagine you're breathing in calm and you're breathing out tension. You're breathing in calm and you're breathing out tension. And let that wonderful calm feeling spread down into your stomach muscles. Let that go down into your hips, your legs, your calves, ankles, feet, toes. Every muscle relax now, like you've had a bliss anesthesia. Imagine you're just dropping down through space and time. And every word I say takes you deeper and deeper now. Because not moving and not speaking makes it easier to not listen to anything other than the sound of my voice. The deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you're going. 10, 20, 100 times deeper now. And as you drift even deeper, my voice and my words will drift with you to become a part of your experience now. And every word I say is going to take you even deeper into that wonderful feeling. Everything I say now becomes your reality. Every suggestion I give you, you'll act upon and carry out without hesitation. It's now your reality. Imagine you're just dropping down through space and time, down toward a place of total bliss, total freedom. Imagine it's happening automatically. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. Just for a while, nothing bothers or affects you, nothing disturbs you. And the deeper you go, the better you're going to feel. In a moment, I'm going to count down from 10. And with every number down, your body will enter a state of total bliss. Every muscle, nerve and fiber relax completely. But at the same time as counting down from 10, I'm going to count up from 1. And with every number up, your mind will become clearer and stronger and more focused on what you want, how you want to feel, how you want to be. And at some point, as I'm counting, your mind will separate from your body just for a while. And it will be the most wonderful feeling of liberation and freedom. So get ready. As I count down from 10, your body will relax completely. As I count up from 1, your mind will become stronger and clearer. 10, body relaxing, every muscle, nerve and fiber now. Imagine it's happening automatically. 1, the mind is clearer and stronger than it's ever been before. 9, going deeper, deeper, deeper down now, just dropping down through space and time. Just for a while, nobody wants anything, no one expects anything. There is nothing for you to do but to relax. 2, every negative thought that you or anyone else ever placed on you that's ever held you back is swept from your mind. 8, going deeper, deeper, deeper down now. 3, every limitation that's ever held you back is swept from your mind. 7, going deeper, deeper, deeper down into that feeling now. The deeper you go, the better it feels. Imagine it's happening automatically. Imagine there's nothing you can do about that. 4, the mind begins to separate from the body. 6, going deeper and deeper now. 5, the mind separates completely from the body and drifts without boundaries, without borders, without limits. See yourself out there. It's the summer of 2020. You're fit and well. You're back with the people you love, people that love you. You're out with your friends. You're living your life once again, fit and well. See it clearly in your mind. Go and step into that body and feel what it feels like. That's right. Look back to now and notice the things you did along the way that led to that feeling of freedom and well-being. The mind drifts without boundaries, without borders, without limits. 5, the body just drifts through time and space. You have no idea where your body is in time and space. The most incredible feeling of liberation and freedom. As I continue to count down from 5, your body is going to continue to go even deeper into that feeling. Just when you think you can't be any more relaxed, that feeling of relaxation is going to double. 4, going deeper and deeper now. 3, just dropping down to that space of total bliss. 2, 1, 0, and now you're in that space. Just you and the sound of my voice. Nothing bothers or affects you, nothing disturbs you. All that matters now is that feeling of freedom and bliss. And as you drift there in that space, I'm going to repeat the word relax 4 times. And with each number, each relax, you're going to go deeper and deeper. Relax. Going deeper and deeper now, relax. Going even deeper into the most incredible space of bliss and freedom. Relax. Relax. And now you're in that space. And from today, whenever you feel the comfort of your bed, the security of your bed, the coolness of your pillowcase, whenever you want to go into the most profound, wonderful, deep, relaxing, re-energizing sleep, you'll repeat the word relax in your mind. And on the 4th time hearing it, you'll go back into this deep state of relaxation. You'll go into the most profound state of sleep. From today, whenever you want to go into a deep sleep, whenever you feel the security of your bed, the comfort of your bed, the coolness of that pillowcase, you repeat the word relax 4 times in your mind. And you can try and stay awake and find that you go into the most profound sleep. From today, whenever you get into your bed and you want to sleep soundly, you repeat that word relax. On the 4th time of hearing it, you'll drift into the most wonderful, deep, refreshing, re-energizing sleep. And as you drift deeper and deeper now, you can use your unconscious mind as a resource that you can learn from and really have an experience, one that's satisfactory to you. And all that's needed to build a good rapport with the unconscious is to have that line of communication. And sometimes the unconscious communicates by movement. And it may be that the eye reflex changes and the eyes flicker, or the head moves slightly to indicate yes, or a muscle twitches involuntarily. That's right, you can try and keep those eyes still, find they flicker even more. It may be that the left hand moves all by itself and starts to feel lighter and lighter, starts to drift up to indicate yes, or the right arm drifts even higher. Only the unconscious mind knows which it will use, because your unconscious mind knows more about you than anyone else. And so as you drift deeply into hypnosis now, even deeper than before, I'd like your unconscious mind to search through all the things in your life, pick one thing that is of vital and utmost importance to your energy, your well-being, something you'd love to do brilliantly. When the unconscious mind's made that choice, I want it to increase those signals so that you understand. I don't know, with a bit of left hand, right hand, or both hands that drift up as you go deeper and deeper, or the eyes that flicker, or your breathing that changes. But you'll know before I do. And so as you drift into that wonderful space, I'd like your unconscious mind now to hand over those signals to the part of you that is responsible for your sleep patterns, that is responsible for that protective mechanism that makes you aware of everything that could go wrong or has gone wrong or will go wrong. And I'd like that part to allow you to know what it is that it feels you need to know or deal with so that you can sleep soundly. To let you know what its positive intention is by making you lay awake and think about those things, or waking you up in the night. And when you fully understand why you've been sleeping the way you've been sleeping, or not sleeping the way you should be, when you fully understand what that part's trying to make you aware of, I want it to increase those signals so that you understand, you know why you've had those sleep problems. Now I'd like to ask that part to go to the creative mind, the part of you that does dream, that has ideas, that makes plans, and allow that wonderful creative mind to run and flow and work and come up with lots of new choices, new ways of keeping you and your family safe, well, and protected, but at the same time allowing you to sleep soundly, to go to sleep go to sleep easily, and to wake up refreshed at an appropriate time for you, at the right time for you. And each time it identifies a new choice that will keep you and the people you love safe, well, and protected, but at the same time allowing you to sleep soundly so that you can be the best you can be for the people you love. I'd like it to increase those signals so that you understand that it's finding those new choices. And as it does that, I want you to go out into a fantasy, and I want you just in your mind's eye to picture that alarm clock now, however you want. You know, one of those cartoon alarm clocks with the two big bells on the top. Picture it in your mind and see where that alarm is set for. And if it's set at an inappropriate time, then move that hand round and set it where you need to wake up, or you want to wake up, where you've had a good night's sleep. Do it in your mind's eye. You can see where that hand is set at the moment. Move it round to an appropriate time for you, whatever that time is. And then when you've done that, hit that button on the top and set the alarm. And from today, you'll find yourself sleeping through soundly to the time that you set on that clock. From today, you'll sleep soundly through the night to awaken at the time that you want to awaken, feeling refreshed, energized, and well. And you'll have a better day, the energy, a new stamina, a feeling of freedom, a lightness of being. Now I'd like to ask that part that's responsible for your sleep patterns to pick one of the new choices, the one that it believes will keep you, the people you love, safe and protected, but at the same time allowing you to sleep soundly throughout the night, to enter into sleep easily and to sleep well through the night. Wonderful, restorative sleep, to allow your heart to relax, to allow your body to relax completely, to regenerate, rejuvenate as you sleep through the night. And when it's made that choice, the one that it believes will keep you safe and well protected, but allow you to sleep, I want it to increase those signals so that you understand. And now I'd like to ask that part to take this new choice, integrate it into your body and your mind at a molecular, cellular, neuron level. And when it's done that completely, to reset that clock in your mind, to allow you freedom from every ounce of irrational fear, anxiety, and stress. When it's done it completely, I want it to allow those signals to occur so that you and I understand that it's done that for you. I'd like to thank that part for communicating and making those changes now. And from tonight, when you feel the security of your bed, the comfort of your bed, the coolness of that pillowcase, you will drift into the most profound, wonderful, deep, refreshing sleep, to awaken in the morning at an appropriate time for you, refreshed and energized. From today, when you feel the comfort of that bed, the security of your bed, the coolness of that pillowcase, you'll drift into the most wonderful, deep, refreshing, re-energizing sleep, to awaken in the morning at an appropriate time, refreshed and re-energized. Imagine that's happened automatically. And imagine now there's nothing you can do about that. And from tonight, wherever you want to relax completely, whether it's in your bed or whether it's in a chair, wherever you want to relax completely, you just repeat the word relax 4 times in your mind. And on the 4th time of hearing it, you'll go back into the most wonderful, deep, relaxed state where your body can regenerate, your mind can be calm. You can do that for yourself. Imagine this happened automatically as you've listened to my voice, and imagine there's nothing you can do about that now. From tonight, when you feel the comfort of your bed, you'll go into the most profound, wonderful, deep sleep, to awaken in the morning at an appropriate time for you, re-energized, refreshed. It may be interesting to think about what you've just experienced. The thoughts, the understandings, the learnings, how you may use these things from one day to the next. because you have a conscious mind and an unconscious mind. And those two minds can learn from your experiences here today. Some things that you can utilize to deal more effectively with those things that have been a problem for you before. And it's your privilege. Use this experience. Think about the things you can do, strengths, abilities, skills, the love you may have overlooked before that will allow you a clear view of the possibility of a new way of living, a new way of sleeping, a new way of being. Take that time now, a brief time, seems to be a long time, to review, plan at some level of awareness the things you're going to change later on, things you're going to do later on as you continue to use more and more of you. Take that time now. And it may be interesting for you to know that in that relaxed, drifting state of mind, where thoughts drift by like dreams, and some enter the mind, some drift through the mind, and some are left behind to be used later on, and others are remembered or seem to be remembered at first, but then become more and more distant, forgotten over time. And this entire experience may seem so far away, like a dream you had, as the unconscious mind protects the conscious mind and leaves those things behind, forgotten, but remembered too. And time changes too. So you'll know what a trance it's been. When you begin to know that what seemed to be a short time turned out to be a long time. What seemed a long time was really no time at all. And so as you drift into that wonderful space, my voice and my words are going to drift with you. From today, when you feel the comfort and security of your bed, the coolness of that pillowcase, you repeat those words, relax, in your mind, and you'll drift into the most wonderful, deep, refreshing, re-energizing sleep to awaken in the morning at appropriate time. Imagine that's happened automatically now, and imagine there's nothing you can do about that. I'd like to give you that opportunity now. Go over it with your unconscious as often as you need to know that you're free to sleep. You're free of every ounce of irrational fear and anxiety, free of all the stress. Only when the unconscious mind knows and has made those changes and allows the conscious mind to accept the changes made. Because in a while I'm going to count to 10. Every number you'll drift back up slowly. On 8, your eyes will open. You're going to feel incredible, like you've had a ton weightlifting, like you've had the best 8-hour sleep ever. And on 10, that feeling of freedom and empowerment and joy is going to grow stronger day by day as you get to full well-being, sleeping soundly every night, free of every irrational fear and anxiety. And I don't know whether it'll be 5 minutes from now, an hour from now, 20 years from now, when you suddenly realize you've been thinking about something else entirely, and every irrational thought, every irrational fear, every ounce of anxiety disappeared right here, right now, replaced by a thing of freedom and a thing of joy. So in a moment, I'm going to count to 10. Every suggestion I've given you, you will act upon and carry out without hesitation, is now your reality. On 8, your eyes will open. You're going to feel incredible. And on 10, that wonderful feeling is going to grow stronger day by day as you sleep soundly and to awaken refreshed in the morning. 1, feeling absolutely wonderful now. 2, to achieve everything you want to achieve and do it calmly, confidently. 3, a feeling of freedom from every irrational fear and anxiety. 4, feel the force of that wonderful freedom flooding your body and your mind. 5, feeling incredibly alive now. 6, 7, 8, eyes opening, feeling absolutely wonderful. 9, 10. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that experience, and I wish you all the best, obviously, in everything you do. I'll see you when this is all over, hopefully. We'll meet in person somewhere and we'll have that time together. Meanwhile, continue to stay safe, be well, and sleep soundly. Take care.